Hey loves, it's Britt, and in this video I'm going to talk about what it means to have your Venus trine or sextile to someone's Venus. So this is a really classically good aspect for a romantic relationship or any type of relationship really. This is not an aspect that's going to draw people together with this like magnetic wild attraction because these are easy aspects. But this is an aspect that when you are together, you have a lot of pleasure and enjoyment and genuine compatibility with this person. Now, in the realms of Venus, you're also going to find you probably have similar tastes. Maybe you like the same kind of music. You're each other's types. And the way that they express their love, the way that they come on to you or flirt with you, I mean, that could be a little bit more shown by Mars too. So you have to look at Mars too. But the way that they tell you they love you and show you that they love you, their love language, is very similar and pleasing to you. That's a really good way to describe this contact is it's very pleasurable. Sorry about that noise. um, it just feels good. It can feel right. So if the rest of the synastry has a lot of things going on that are good and attractive, this can be something that makes you really feel like you have reason to be together. You are compatible. And so it can be really helpful for marriage or any type of long-term relationship where you feel like this is a fine human being with the right attitudes about things and the right values, and they spend their money in a way that you agree with, or this is just a fine human being. Like, it can also show like morally you're on the same page, or with love relationships, some people, let's talk about air or fire Venuses, can be more impulsive, maybe more so fire than air, but there's just certain even types of relationships. Like some people are okay with a more open-minded relationship where you have more freedom or whatever. And some people want, a different kind of relationship that you don't have that, or, and so anyways, whatever you like or don't like, there's no right or wrong way to do a relationship. This is all what you prefer. Now, when we have Venus trine or sextile Venus, we are probably going to have the same preferences and we're probably going to want the same type of love. So that can really go a long way. You don't have to teach this person necessarily how to love you. Okay? That's a big one. And not that there's anything wrong with teaching someone how to love you, but with Venus trine or sextile Venus, you won't have to do that. You will enjoy the way that they love you. Now, the trine, you're going to be a lot more similar. The sextile, you're similar, but you're different, but you also still really enjoy each other. So it can even be more attractive with the sextile because it's not so inborn. With the trine, you're very alike and you really like them, and it's almost less noticeable. But the sextile, it's like, oh, you're a little bit different, but I like it. So yeah, you're very compatible in love. And yeah, this can be one of these really good aspects that just is like the icing on the cake of an already good synastry. And you're blessed if you have this one. You're gonna enjoy each other. You're gonna enjoy the same types of social activities. If you are an outgoing, extroverted party goer, it's like they are like that too. Or if you're not, if you're like more introverted, then they're like that too. And so it's like socially, the way that the person acts with people, you also will get pleasure from that. It won't be off-putting. That might even be one of the things that really attracts you to this person is you like how they are socially. That's Venus, okay? And the ascendant is going to play a big part as well. But yeah, it shows compatibility socially. It shows you might even like the way that they dress, the way that they spend money. Like you go shopping together and you like that. That could be even an activity that you like to do together. Whereas some people, those things are in conflict and you wouldn't enjoy that. So someone Venus trine or sextile Venus, you can go shopping with them for sure. And yeah, you might like the same kind of music, or you just enjoy the pleasures of life together, and it's easy and it's not something you have to think about. It's not something you have to like explain, like, look, I like this, okay, and you better be okay with it. It's like, oh, well, I like that too. It's easy, right? It's easy. Now, some people don't like relationships that are too easy. Some people might prefer the buzz of the square or the opposition. Um, but with this, you're similar, you're compatible. It's definitely like the icing on the cake, and you enjoy similar things, and so you get a lot of joy out of being with each other, and you feel loved. You feel like your heart is known and heard. And Venus can represent our self worth, and these kind of contacts can, rather than take away from our self worth, they can really enhance the way that we feel about ourselves. And this one can be just really, really nice and super underrated. So, yeah. And I would also count this, and I don't usually do this, but just like, even if you just have Venus in the same element or in elements that are sextile, even if the aspect is not exact, I would still count that as a really good thing to have in your synastry. It just, even if they're not by aspect, trine or sextile, just having them in the same element or sextile elements is just really nice to have, super underrated. And, it's not like make or break if you don't have this or if you don't have that going on, but it can just help a lot in a love relationship. Now, in a friendship, this one is like really good too. You can do things together, enjoy life together. It is super common to have compatible Venuses with someone who you enjoy being with, right? So it's really good for friendships too, or business relationships. You can be very giving because you see this person as someone worth giving to, because Venus is what you value, and you think, okay, well, this person is sort of like me. They can't be all that bad, maybe I'll give them a break. Or you're very courteous with this aspect, or it's so nothing wild or crazy. You have to look at Mars or Pluto for some of these wild sexual romantic stories or whatever. But this one is like, once you're there, if you're brought together by some of that going on, and then you have this, well, you got lucky because you're actually compatible. So yeah, I'd love to know your experience of this aspect. Was it like this? Was it not like this? Let me know in the comments. Okay, thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye.